Hey everybody! This is going to be the first vlog in a law school series that I've been really excited to do. The point of this vlog is really just to give an overview for what's to come and an overview of law school. So, as most of you know, but some of you may not, I just finished my first year of law school at the University of Tennessee in Knoxville, Tennessee. Law school is typically 3 years long, though there are some deviations to that I will go into in a later vlog, but so I'm 1/3 done. Law school typically costs about, at the lower end, probably $10,000 to $15,000 a year in tuition, or at the higher end, $50,000 to $60,000 a year in tuition, and that's going to be your top tier, like private schools, and I guess even maybe some top public schools might be that high, but I know like Harvard, Yale are going to be up there, but of course that's without any financial aid or scholarships. In the US, law degrees are called Juris Doctors, or JD for short. Is typically a 3-year degree, like I said, and it is a graduate degree, meaning that you have to have gone to a 4-year institution beforehand and have your bachelor's degree in something. Both Canada and the US do the LSAT, the Law School Admissions Test, to go to law school. So Canada's system, law school-wise, is pretty similar to ours, and there are actually some US institutions that you can earn both a Canadian and US law degree in. I think they're closer to the border with Canada than Tennessee, so more of the northern states. So that's pretty much an overview, because I know in other common law countries it's different. Like in England, I think you go, like what we call our bachelor's degree in undergrad, they could do law in that if they wanted to and then go out and practice, which in some ways is unfair, but I think it evens out. Okay, so an overview of what law school really is. I've heard it put a lot, it teaches you to think like a lawyer, which I don't know exactly how true that is, because law school, you don't have to be a lawyer to leave law. Of course, I think that's what most people end up doing, but that's by no means what you have to do. It can go great in several business fields, in like compliance. There's all kinds of things I think it can be used for that you don't even have to actually practice law or take the bar to do. To put it another way, what it really teaches you is kind of analytical reasoning skills and dealing with law or laws and what they look like, and then finding out how to apply them to new sets of facts. So kind of putting yourself in the mind of dealing with policy like a legislator. So like, if I write this law, what could it do in this set of facts or this set of facts? In law school, of course, in most of your classes, what you're doing is going through the case books, which are the textbooks you use in law school, and looking at cases from state Supreme Courts and appellate courts, and kind of in the United States Supreme Court, and seeing how the law moved between what the law was in one case, how it was applied, what happened there, and then looking at that same law in other cases and how it changes through time and how it affects different scenarios is kind of the briefest way I can put it. Law school classes are a Socratic method you may have heard of. Is where you have to come to class prepared, and the professor will typically ask questions to the students and trying to get them to figure out this whole legal reasoning, this analytical reasoning, how to take the law from one case and learn how to apply it to new sets of facts is a lot of what you'll be doing in class and somewhat on your finals and tests. And now, of course, like I said, this vlog is really just a brief. I'm flying through all these things that I'm going to cover in a lot more depth, but I just wanted to get a short vlog out there of kind of the basics. At a very zoomed out view, the two biggest things you'll be doing in law school is reading and writing. And definitely that's pretty much all we did our first year, and I think it continues. Granted, there are a lot more hands-on opportunities that you have the longer you go in law school, like clinics, externships, internships, things like that. But even in those, a lot of what you're going to be doing will be reading and writing. My goal in these next upcoming vlogs, and this vlog, is to help people. If all you have time to do is watch my videos, I'm trying to go out, and I know I did the research before I went to law school, but trying to do the research again if new stuff is out, and let you know what books to check out, what websites to check out, or if this is all you have time for, trying to give you the very necessity bullet points of things to do, things to use, tips, things I would do differently than what I did. So that is why I'm doing this series. I want to help people out like people helped me out, and I'm very thankful and grateful for that I had people in my life that did this. And so I want to help anyone out there watching, or just anyone who's interested in law school. You're welcome to watch as well. I want to try and keep this as interesting as possible. If y'all have questions, don't hesitate to drop them in the comment. I might already have the answers. If I don't, I'll find someone who does or do the research and get them to you. If nothing else, law school teaches you how to do research. That's my promise, is that if I don't have an answer on something law school surrounding, I will try and find out the answer for you. I would love to have any suggestions about what y'all would like to see in future weeks in this. I already have a few ideas. Probably one devoted to the LSAT, one devoted to your first year of law school, classes you'll take, one on applying to law schools, one on law school like finals and tests. So I've got a lot of ideas already, but if I haven't mentioned anything close to what you're thinking, please let me know. I'd love to hear about it. Please hit the thumbs up, and please subscribe to Chrabby Vlogs on YouTube. Thank y'all so much for watching. We'll see y'all next Monday. Bye-bye.